Alright, hello and welcome to episode 8 of my playthrough of FTB's Plexiglass Mountain. Today, we're going to actually continue along with the thread that we were following last episode, right? We were doing lava pumping, I guess, from the nether, so that we could do some power for FTB, for thermal. Of course, things are killing me. What are you? Uranium. I don't care about uranium. So let's have a check and have a look. I did chunk load it, but I actually haven't looked at it since we've been there. So let's make sure that we've actually got, you know, some lava in there, that this wasn't a complete waste of time. Let's have a quick look. So this is our setup, if we all remember. Everything here seems to be working. I think this is just a visual bug with the pump. I don't think it actually... Yeah, see? If I, like, update it, it, like, reached, like, it shows where the, rather with the hose pulley, it shows us, that is connected down the bottom. And you can see, obviously, lava's flowing through it, and our tank is full, which is nice. That's exactly what we want, right? So now we're generating lava. So let's go back. And I've got a couple new things to show you when we get to the base. Okay, so we're back in the base. We've got, obviously, all of our setup and stuff in here. We've got some things in here processing, but with pulverizing and redstoning at the same, or furnacing at the same time, we're not actually excuse me, we're not actually like creating any extra power. Everything is getting used at the same time, which isn't good, right? You could generally want to be in a surplus. If we look in this chest, we're kind of out of fuel. We don't really have a whole lot more coal or charcoal or anything sitting around, which also not a good thing, right? We're using stuff. So at this point, I think we're in a pretty good place where I can just break all this stuff. What we can do as well, since we just broke all the laser IO stuff, what I'm going to do is grab out our card holder. And this has a cool feature where if we shift right click with it in the air and it does the enchanting thing, it'll pull out all the cards and stuff and just store it inside of it, which is super handy. The other thing I'm going to grab out of here, out of my satchel, is my crescent wrench. And just shift right click on all of those and that'll put it into our inventory. Cool, let's put some stuff away. Let's just throw our copper into there for now, so we have some inventory space. And we're going to get rid of this stuff. The Sterling Dynamo is going to be kind of pointless to us now. Well, not pointless, but we're just not going to use it anymore. Since today we're going to work on... Oh, actually, where will we start? We'll have it to start with, hey? But the other thing we want to make this episode is we did some killing of things between episodes. So we have our extra ender pearl, which means we can make another ender tank. So this whole thing we can actually, we can finish making now, right? So let's do that before we leave here, because I've got a cool surprise, I guess. I also need wool. So let's make the wool out of string, since that is a thing that is possible. And we can make another ender tank. Nice. That's that. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just yoink all of the ingots and just kind of throw it in my backpack because we're going to have to use them soon. So you can see we've been doing some processing at the very least. We have ingots and stuff between episodes, which is super nice. You guys don't need to sit there and wait for me to craft all this stuff up. Let's grab that. Let's grab the glass because that's always handy to have. We'll grab our gold out. Tin, iron, we'll grab redstone because we'll probably need it. And let's go look at something else I've done between episodes. We'll cut back when I'm there. And this is the front door. We've cut out a little area. It's literally just above the base. You guys probably saw it in the background when I was going to the portal. But we have a new base of operations. This is the foyer. And I've just kind of cut out some rooms just in the general gist of like where I kind of want things to go. But the room that we're going to focus in right now is this one here. I think this will be our machine room. Obviously it's not finished, right? I've got the roof and the floor done. I haven't decided what blocks to make the walls out of. I'm thinking just like stone brick, probably. I tried smooth stone, but I wasn't a fan. But yeah. So we got that, which is kind of cool. Now that I'm building this, I'm probably thinking I want to do this a bit differently. But that's, I think, between episodes. We don't need to worry about that right now. But let's set this back up for the time being. Let's just put the Stirling dynamo there. We'll go pulverizer, furnace. Tinker's workbench can sit over here. It doesn't really matter where it goes. Cool. We're going to have to reset up the nodes on these. So let's just put them on top for the time being, just because it doesn't matter too much. That can go there. Because we're going to have to do some crafting, right? We want to make the magmatic dynamo. We're going to have to do a lot of things to set up, this is what we're going to do today. Is going to set up power and getting all these things sorted. So let's just do this to start with. We'll throw our coal back in there. I've probably got some more sitting in this thing. Not a whole lot, but we have some. And that'll just generate power there in the background. We need to reset up our things on here. So you want energy extract. On the downside, we actually want to edit this because power only comes out of like where this red bit on the dynamos are. We actually want to change it to be on like sneaky mode to this side. So if I right click on this, it'll automatically open us up onto the east side. So I know that this face of the block is the east side. So what I can do is go down, energy extract on, and then this is the sneaky side, right? So we're going to extract off of the east side and that'll pull power from it, which is super nice. Then we're just going to go here, the rest of these, energy insert on the down. Just kind of the same as it was before. It doesn't really matter too much, at least not right now. And then we can just link all of these to each other, which is cool. And this will just charge up everything while we're waiting. At least it should. It is. Nice. Can probably put some overclockers in this as well to make it faster, but I just don't think we're generating enough power for it to really matter. Because this can do, what is it, 1,000 RF every tick, and this is only outputting 40 RF a tick, so like we're not hitting our limits yet. But that works. That's all set up for now. Let's go. We need to make magmatic dynamos, hey? So what do we need? We need Invar. Right. What is the best way for us to make Invar? Besides the powders. You know what? This might be a corner because it needs fire charges. Never mind. Do we just need to make the Invar blend? Induction Smelter wouldn't be a bad idea. But we need Invar to make that anyway. Alright, let's just do it with the powders, right? It's just nickel and iron dust. And we can do that just by pulverizing, and we can turn off the auto output. And then, so what I can do then is go backpack, grab nickel and iron. And it's what? It's 2 iron to 1 nickel. So let's say we want enough to make the induction smelter. So I need, what's that, 4, 8, and that's all the Invar I need to start with. So 1, 2, 3. So 4 makes 6. So 6 will make 9. Oh shit, everything's being output. That's what we don't want. Let's turn auto input off. Yeah, okay. Now it's just going to sit in there. I could also just turn it off on this side, but I'm lazy. So we need to pulverize that stuff up. What else do we need to make? We need to make a mechanic gear, which means tin gears. Bang. We need that. We can turn you into a crafting table. I just need to make a tin gear. I don't have tin in my inventory. Bang, bang, bang. Tin gear. Thank you. Machine frame we can make. Induction smelter. I need invite ingots. I need a redstone flux coil. I don't have. Let's throw some junk away because I need more inventory space. I need gold. I need actual redstone dust. So let's turn that into redstone. I need flux coils. Let's make like 3 of them to start with. We'll make 5 of them because we're probably going to use them. And that's not an arbitrary number. Yeah, although that may have seemed like I just made that up on the spot, I'm doing it because we're going to end up using them to make dynamos anyway, so we may as well have an extra 4. Blast furnace can we make? Do we have the things? Smoothstone. That was lucky I made that on accident later. Earlier, rather. Not later. I don't know what tense I'm speaking in. I need a furnace. Do I have cobblestone? What, bang. Then that. Then 3 of you. Then that. Cool. Blast furnace. I need 2 things of sand. I don't have sand here. But I think we can make sand, actually. With the pulverizer, can we not? Yeah. Gravel. Okay, so cobblestone. This is kind of cool. Cobblestone will turn into gravel, and then gravel will turn into sand. So let's make 2 of these. And we actually got a sand from that anyway. Nice. Things are coming up Millhouse. I like it. Grab that gravel. And that one can go in there. Once that's done, did we make we got our nickel dust, which means now you can turn into invar, and then the invar can get smelted. And that's going to smelt up real quick. Got that. Just need to wait on the invar now. And we're making progress. Actually, I'm also probably going to need to make another node. Since I've got no other way of transferring power. So let's go back to the base. A bed up here probably wouldn't be a bad idea. But I also need my other things to make laser IO stuff. Cool. Logic chips and iron bars. Is there anything else that I need to take up there so that I'm not running back here constantly? Obsidian probably isn't a bad idea to keep on my persons. That'll be fine. That'll be fine for now. Let's head back up. Oh, I can also do this. Why did I not do this to begin with? That's so cool. I love that. Cool. So now, now this needs to turn back into a crafting table. No, I don't want to make the magmatic dynamite. I want to make an induction smelter. So we can make 2 gears. Let's just drop that on the ground for now. And then that's the induction smelter, which is all nice. We need to make another node. Which means this, click on the node, plus laser connector. Glass panes. We do have them down at the base, but I can't be bothered running down there. Cool, another node. Nice, which means I need another energy card. Oops, this energy card. Gold nuggets and quartz. Gold nuggets I can get, but I don't have quartz. Where's Leap? Oh, okay. So right-clicking with your magic book on doors with a spell is not a good time. Quartz. Doodle-doo. Here, bang, oops. To switch you back into that. Energy card. We can make 3 of you. Let's make 3 of you. And they're disappearing out of my inventory because this is the card holder is still active. I should probably turn that off, but that's fine. Down, you're just going to be energy insert. And then I just need to make sure that you are connected to the laser network. Now we should see power turning up into you. Sweet. So now if we want to make invar, it's just a matter of going bang, bang. That'll just make as much as we can. Very slowly, mind you. But we can always make this faster later. And I'm just going to make a bunch of invar just because it is going to be useful for us later. But to do this now, let's make more laser nodes. Since we are going to use them. I need more iron. Bang. Wrong thing. That one. Laser nodes. More lasers. Let's make 1, 2, 3, 4 more. There's 4 nodes more going to be enough? Probably not. But I don't really have a whole lot of iron. Let's make 5. Of which I don't have enough stuff anyway. Cool, that's an extra. Cool, that's 5 nodes. Is there anything else that I'm going to need? Grab that invar. Let's do that. Let's grab fluid cards. Or at least wishlist them so we know how to make them. Because we're going to do fluid transfer a bit differently up here. Another cool thing we have in the addition to the base. This is a hallway, so we can always add on extra rooms as we go back into the mountain. I haven't really talked about the design. This will be our storage room. That's obviously our machine's room. This will be an enchantment room, since enchantments are going to be kind of important when we're talking about the flux spore and stuff like that, and our armor. And then we've got this hallway, so that if we want to add extra things, we can add extra things on in here. But we also have access to a basement. How cool is that? So let's, with the stuff that we have, make as many of these. The other thing we can probably do, actually, is if I make a hole in the ground, I can do that, but then I can also go whoop and teleport back up here. Nice. And we'll take some damage falling down, but that's fine. Let's turn you back into, into a crafting table. Invar gears. So let's make 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say we want 4 of these to start with. Whether we have the stuff to make it, we totally do, actually. That's awesome. I was going to say, whether we have the stuff to make it or not, I don't actually know, but let's go 1. Oops. That's fine. This will just place funny, and then we can rotate it with our crescent hammer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. We can put our ender tank, which will be connected to, there you go, it's connected to our other one. With, can you hold multiple different fluids? Excuse you? I don't know why it's saying where we have 5 other things of empty. But anyways, this is connected to the other one. It's on the same code. So that's where our lava is. And we made 5 because I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nodes. All right, then all of these are going to be connected to each other. All right, nice, nice. We're going to want 5 of these fluid cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to run out of iron doing this, but it's all right. It's all for the greater good. Fluid cards. I probably made too many. On the downside, we're going to have a fluid card that is set to extract a bucket. Or it's going to do 1 bucket every second, which should be okay. All right, so you're going to be extracting a bucket every second, and then on these ones, since they're all connected together, on the downside, we're going to have a fluid insert card. Hopefully. And that's not actually going to work because on the downside, it can't actually accept anything through the top there. So we need to go here, right click, sneaky on the downside. So it's going to try to insert things from the back of it. And then you can see that's now full of lava. And then all of these pretty much are going to be the exact same settings. Down, bang, right click, insert on the downside. And then that one's turned on. Beautiful. And the same thing here. Right click, downside, insert, bang. U, down, insert on the down. Beautiful. So now all of these now are getting, well, I guess this is extracting a bucket every second, and then it's just going to like round robin, I guess, which we can probably set somehow. Round robin, there you go. Round robin enforced, round robin false. True. We'll go round robin. I think that is pretty much just going to go, it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just going to try to separate it out evenly, which is cool. Now we want more energy cards, of which I don't have enough quartz. So let's quickly travel back to the other base and grab our blocks of quartz. Ow, I break my legs. There, blocks of quartz. Let's just turn you back into regular quartz. We have a hole in the ground over here. Ow. We want to make energy cards, of which we want 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to do the same thing, except these are all going to be set on the downside to be extract. Right click, downside, energy card, extract, downside, energy, extract, downside, energy card, extract. Nice. So now all these are going to be pulling power out, which is all fine and dandy. And these are all connected to the same thing. I'm going to, on these as well. Do I want to? Yeah, let's do that. It doesn't matter. It probably doesn't matter, but I'm going to set these on channel 14, which is going to be channel red for lava. 14. Just so we know where the power is coming from. Realistically, it doesn't matter. It probably doesn't matter, to be completely honest with you, but we'll do it anyway since we've already started. I was thinking because it's going to be interacting with the nodes above, I don't want to like doing items and shit, and items and stuff, but if there's no item cards in these, it shouldn't really matter. We can probably, I have no idea what I just set that channel on. Extract, that's why. The heck? What is happening? Right click. Oh, it's on the west side as well. Downside. Cool. So these are all extracting power. What we can do now instead is on the bottom side of these buildings, or these machine blocks. Let's leap back up. What is happening? That one. I missed. There we go. Is I'm just going to break these because they don't need to be there anymore. Is on the bottom side of them. These I'm going to put the nodes back in. Let's go there. That can get rid of now. Let's replace that block back. Flux bore can go back there. Ow. Node's going to be on the bottom of these machines. Bang. Nice. Then we can just go here on the upside. You're going to be energy insert on all of these. Energy insert. Bang. And then over here as well on the upside, energy insert. Cool. Then all I need to do now is just connect these up. So we're just going to select that one, and then these are just going to daisy chain onto each other. Just because it's the prettiest way of connecting them up. I just don't want like the lasers running everywhere randomly. So this is cool. We can see everything now with how the power is traveling. This is only temporary as well because I actually want to make one more thing before we wrap up this episode, I think. Now that I think of it, because I don't want these going directly into the nodes. It's just like a messy way of doing it. So we're going to make ourselves a energy cell, I think it's called. Cell? Nope. Oh, it is an energy cell. Redstone Flux Cell, that's what it's called. Gonna make one of these bad boys, just so we can store some extra power, right? Oh, we need rubber for that? Oh. Okay, how do we get rubber? Latex bucket. Where do we get latex from? Arboreal extractors from trees. Are you just from any tree? Dark oak does sap. Spruce log does resin. Resin. What can we do with resin? Fractioning still into rosin. Oh no. So cured rubber comes from regular rubber. Comes from, oh, we can make some. We need dandelions. a bucket of water and a bunch of dandelions. Or we can collect it with an arboreal extractor set to a jungle log, but we don't have any jungle logs. So I think our best way of doing it is probably going to be those dandelions. Do we have any? What's a bet we don't? Because I really want to store this power. We're going to be making more power than we're consuming, so I may as well like try stockpile it. Oh, of course, it's not going to let me sleep. Dandelions are going to be in here if I do have any. And I don't. Okay. Let's grab my bones. Because we're going to have to turn all of those into bone meal so that we can get dandelions. Do we have any of them around somewhere? I'd really like to sleep. Let's take our bed with us, hey? I'm out of inventory space, but since we got the magnet, it should just follow us up there. Yeah, it did. Nice. That's super cheaty way of doing that. Bed can just live in the middle for now. We can make ourselves a bedroom later. Cool. That's that. I need to do some inventory management, and by that I mean just dump everything into my backpack. You need to turn into bone meal. 1, 2, 3. And that's how I like that setup. Let's find ourselves a nice little patch of untouched land. I don't know why I'm not using this to get around. Whoa. But cool. Oops, I did not mean to punch that. I'm just going to break out a bunch of this grass because that's going to inhibit our chances of getting dandelions. Now I'm going to sit here and wait till I get, what's that, 8, 16, 32 makes 4. And I only need 4 to make this. Okay, let's wait until I get 32 dandelions, which might take me a while. So let's cut back once I've done that. And that is my last bit of bone meal. We got 45 dandelions. Nice. Okay. That is progress, and I've got a ton of seeds. So let's head back to... am I heading the right way? I don't think I am. Whoa. This way. I want to head back to the old hut. Oh, how did I not die there? And throw all these random seeds we got away. I also got a full stack of poppies, which is kind of nice. That can go away, that can go away. That can go away, that. And cool, we got our dandelion. I need buckets for water. And I think I used all my iron, did I not? I didn't. Okay, let's grab 2 buckets. I feel like I'm constantly crafting them. What's the bet that they're in my satchel or something? They're not. I don't know where my buckets are, but I'm going to steal that water. Just because it's real nice to have like an inventory? No, an infinite source of water kind of everywhere. And this doesn't really matter where it lives. Let's go there and there. And the beauty of this is I can do all the crafting while standing right next to it. You in the middle. Bang. It's slow crafting, so we'll come back after I've made this, but so you guys can see what I'm doing. Alright. And with 13 dandelion to spare, let's head back up here. Also this polished deep slate, let's have a look. Gives you a speed multiplier of 1.25. I like noticed that when I was like looking for blocks to do, and it's not my favorite looking thing in the world, but man, being able to sprint around your base super quick, that's a win in my book. That is like the best thing in the world. So let's do that. Redstone Furnace these things up. Let's grab out the things that we're going to need. So I need a block of redstone, that, 2 iron, a redstone flux cell. So I'm going to need gold, I'm going to need 2 redstone dust. I need iron, of which I have 0 since I made 2 buckets. Oh, is that really going to be the thing that I don't have enough of? Oh, no. After all that, let's head back to the old base and hope that I have random, oops, wrong thing, random iron laying around in one of these chests. Nope. Nothing. Nope. No. Iron nuggets 14. That's 1 iron ingot. Really? After all that, under you, no. Well, that kind of sucks. Can I turn you into iron easily? I can blast furnace it. Induction smelter. Big. Sweet. I can turn all this random iron armor into iron. Yoink. Oh, I had an iron thingy there. Never mind. Crafting table. Let's turn my iron ingots into iron. Whoops. Yoink. So now I should have my 4 stuff. Oh, it's already in my inventory. Crafting redstone flux. Oh, I needed one of these. Oh, I need electrum. And lead. And glass. Okay, electrum. We can make that though. We have... we have the things we need to make it, don't we? Silver and gold. Can I not make you an alloy smelter? Hello? Induction smelter, rather? Yeah, we totally can. Silver and gold. We got that stuff, surely. Alright, my backpack. Invar, tin, 2, 4. Let's just make as much of it as we can. So 8 and... I need 1 more of little lead. And then I'm gonna need 4 more lead. Silver. Gold. Why does my power distribution seem to be not happy? They're all outputting it in power. Priority 0, energy limit 100%. Why are you losing power? Fine, let's just put all of these as round robin. Maybe this isn't the best way of distributing power. Yeah, because this is like losing energy. How is it losing energy when I should be making... Yeah, these are all full of... What? You're all making 40 RF a tick, right? At max. So that's 40, 80, 160 RF per tick. And then these have a transfer limit on red. Oh, that's why. It's because they're on red. Let's get rid of the channels. On 0. That's why. Is because they're not pulling anything out because energy is on channel 0 and these are all exporting on channel 14. That was silly of me. Cool. You're all on channel 0? On the upside? Cool. Now it should be full of power. Now everything should be nice and full. That was an oversight on my part, but whatever. It's alright. Happens to the best of us. Need to close my doors. That's that. We can replace the floor in here. My inventory is full, so let's throw that and that in there. Doesn't work if there's multiple things, apparently. Alright. Let's do crafting. I need to make you, which means I need an electrum gear. Make you. And then I need another one of these redstone flux coils. and that. Nice. Now this should hopefully solve part of our issue as well. So in case we ever run out of lava, we have some sort of backup. That and that. Cool. I'm just going to disconnect that. I'm going to put this cell there. On the downside, I'm going to set you to auto input. And then on the top side, I'm going to set you to extract. I'm going to put, do I have another node? Yes, I do. Going to have another node there. On this node, on the upside, we're going to have an energy input. So power is going to go from these bad boys into you at a rate of, it should tell us somewhere. No, it's not telling us, but either way, it should be about 100 and something a tick, which times that by 20 is however much RF we're getting every second, which is cool. It's got a max transfer rate of 1000, which is coincidentally the same as our transfer nodes. Cool. Then on the same thing here, we're going to have an energy extract on the bottom of you, or rather on the, oops, not on the west side, on the upside, we're going to have an energy extract. And then this is going to be connected to the power system. No, sorry, not on the upside. On the downside, you're going to have an energy extract. And that's not going to work because I have to go here to the side config, to then the top side needs to be set to extract. Downside. And then because this already had its settings, default. Nice. What we should also do while we're here is I'm going to turn this off to avoid stuff like that happening in the future as well. All these cards, just kind of put them through your inventory like that, and it kind of wipes their memory, essentially. And like resets the settings to baseline. Cool, now you can see they stack. But I feel like I lost a couple there by shift clicking them. Ooh, that's a bug. That's a bug and a half. Okay, so shift clicking the stuff out of the card holder into your inventory, into a full inventory, will extract, but also void your items. It might be trying to shift drag it into your trash slot. That's cool. That's good to know. So don't do that. All right, nice. But anyways, the goal of today is done. We now have power, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's a win. We can always slap on some more of these magmatic dynamos and kind of do some other cool things with Invar and stuff, and the, what's it called? I think it's called reinforced something. Reinforced. No, not reinforced. It's the whatever the one before this, the integral components, the hardened integral components. We can upgrade everything, it makes everything twice as good. Which is kind of cool. And we can probably like make a bunch of these next episode and just upgrade. But I think that's a good place to leave it for today. I'm going to leave my flux capacitor charging inside of this bad boy, and we should see this go relatively quickly. Yeah, look at that. And this is not getting empty at all. It's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing, that we now have like actual power, ladies and gents. That's a good feeling. That's a really good feeling. Alrighty, well, anyone who's still watching, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.